Social media is ruining my self-worth, my self-esteem. Could say it's ruining my life, but I think that's a bit over dramatic. I guess maybe I can't blame it all on social media. It is my life. I am the key character, unfortunately. But I think it's playing quite a big role. And today I want to take this day to try my best to not go on any form of social media, no doom scrolling, because I don't want to spiral. And unfortunately, what time is it? It's just before 9 a.m. I woke up around 4. I checked the time. I woke up again around 6:30. I went on Instagram. I woke up again 7:30. I started scrolling and I've been scrolling since then. So an hour and a half already this morning I scrolled on my phone. I went on Instagram, I went on Reddit, I went on Pinterest, YouTube. So already I wake up feeling stressed, feeling anxious, thinking about all the life choices and decisions I've made, comparing myself to people I don't even know first thing in the morning, and then I make it worse for myself by scrolling and seeing more of that, and it feeding into my brain even more. I want to see if me not scrolling, not going on my phone, not checking socials, if it will help. Obviously it will take more than one day, but I can't keep doing this. I can't keep living like this, because this isn't even living, honestly. Lucky for me today I'm actually going out to see my niece. I'm gonna be around people and talk to people and not scroll. But when I'm just at home with not much to do, the easiest thing to do is whip out my phone and just start scrolling. And sometimes if I'm like hanging out with someone, if I'm out and about, I'm not on my phone because I'm busy. I get home, I'm finally alone. It's like a relief. Like people go for a smoke. I'm like, oh, let me have a scroll. You know that's bad when that happens. I spent all day with someone the other day, didn't scroll, I hardly went on my phone. Literally my screen time was like maybe an hour. I got home, I was like, oh, let me have a scroll. And all of a sudden it turned to like 4 hours screen time. Actually, let me check that. I want to fact check that. Almost nothing until I got home in the evening, and all of a sudden it went from like half an hour screen time to 4.5 hours in the 4 hours that I've been home alone. Already today I have almost 2 hours of screen time. It's not even 9 a.m. I'm still in bed. I'm in PJs. I didn't even brush my teeth yet. Didn't even have a sip of water. That being said, I went to my brother's house, get out of the house, talk to someone else, actually talk to someone, network, chilled for a bit, fed the baby who was sleeping like the whole time, which is fine with me. I did just instinctively open Instagram on my phone like 2 times maybe. I was like, what the fuck? I'm not supposed to be doing that. And I closed it again. I didn't actually delete anything off my phone. It's about resisting temptation, okay? Temptation Island rules. Instagram, Reddit, YouTube, which I never used to have YouTube on my phone. I don't know why I got it. YouTube Studio and Pinterest, but I don't know if I want to count Pinterest as part of doom scrolling, because out of all the apps, Pinterest is the only one, or like the least likely one to make me feel like shit. But still, just don't go on it. So I have been on my phone, but like texting, but not actually going onto anything. So right now, so far today, we have 3.5 hours of screen time, most of that on WhatsApp, 40 minutes on Safari. I bought some tops on Uniqlo, so that's where that is from. 37 minutes on Instagram, that's from this morning. I mean, obviously I was out of the house for like over 2 hours and I was with someone, so it's not like I was just bored with nothing to do, so I was least likely to go on my phone anyway. The real challenge is when I'm just at home on my own with nothing to do, with no one to talk to. That's when I want to go on my phone the most. And I was actually talking to her about it as well, how it's just so easy. It's like the easiest thing in the world. There's no effort required to just go and scroll on your phone. There's no brain power that needs to go into it. It's the easiest thing in the world. That's why you just do it. You know, I think what I'm struggling with the most right now, like in general in life, seeing other people do way better in life than me, be more educated, have a career, adult money. I hate that phrase, adult money, my first big girl job, big girl money. I just want a simple life. I just want to do things that make me happy. I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy and have a job that I don't hate, have enough money to actually survive on, and to have someone to build a life with. That's all I want. But for some reason, those things are like the hardest to achieve. I keep feeling like I'm running out of time. For what? What time? There's no timeline. There's no checklist that I have to hit. I have to tick things off by a certain time. I can't be running out of time when there's no time limit. And I've always been a late bloomer, like when it came to a lot of things. And so I'm only just now like actually reflecting on my life and trying to figure out how to move forward and how to get a better job and be able to live the life that I would want to live. Some people have it already figured out by this age. Some people have been doing that since they were teens and they were thinking about what they're going to do for their A-levels, what they're going to go to uni for. I never did. I'm only thinking about it now. It's like I've just been floating through life before. But at the same time, isn't that what, like everyone says, that's what your 20s are for, to live and figure stuff out and make mistakes. But then at the same time, if you do those things, you feel like a failure? How does that make sense? I don't know, bro. I don't want to start crying while folding my fucking socks and underwear. I think less of myself for being in the position that I am. But if I look at other people working the same kind of job that I work, being in the same kind of position as I am, do I look down on them? Do I judge them? No, I don't. So why do I judge myself for the exact same thing? I don't judge other people for it. I don't want other people to judge me for it. Why do I judge myself then? How does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. And then yesterday when I was scrolling on Instagram, there's this older lady. I don't know her name. I don't know what her page is called. I'm sorry. But I've seen her before. She just comes up and just like throws wisdom at you while sitting in her car. And she said,
there is someone your age living their very last day on this earth, wishing they still had time that you have. Go do the thing today, I beg you. Stop wasting time. Stop holding yourself back. Go do it today. We need you to survive. That contribution you have in your heart, somebody's praying for it right now. Make the decision to go live out your dreams.
My eyes are sweating. And it's that constant comparison that adds nothing to my life. And then just constantly being like, oh, I should have done differently. I should have done things differently. Well, I can't change the past. There's no point dwelling on it, but my head can't stop. But at the end of the day, as cheesy as this may be, I think to myself, if it wasn't for the past, I wouldn't be here right now. Maybe I would have been in a better position, sure. But I wouldn't be the person that I am today. I wouldn't have the mindset that I have today, the experiences. I wouldn't have met some people that I really appreciate are in my life. And even though I have regrets, there's plenty of things that I'm grateful for. I'm gonna finish this before I just become a fountain of sweat.
Hello? Hello?
I guess it can come off this way, but I don't want it to come off this way. I don't hate all of social media. I don't think social media is the worst thing to ever happen to humanity. It very much is a double-edged sword. There are plenty of times where I see a lot of things that make me feel bad about myself, about my life. But then there are plenty of things that inspire me, that motivate me, that spark my creativity, that help me out. Seeing people that are in a similar position to you, normalizing it. And then, of course, the usual other side of the coin, people that are complete opposite, live a life that you can't even imagine. Maybe it's about moderation, maybe it's about discipline, stopping yourself from the constant scrolling, to understand that people do mainly show the best parts of their lives. And honestly, I've done it before as well. I'm having the worst week of my life. I am crying, but I'll go and I'll post like a cute picture. But for me, that's just doing something to make me feel a bit better maybe. But another person could see that and be like, oh wow, she's doing well. Whereas in reality, I'm really fucking struggling and I'm not having fun and I hate my life. But yeah, just wanted to point out that I myself understand that it's not all bad, it's not all good, it's not reality. And living in the real world is much more important, much more fulfilling. But I guess as long as you know how to use it or how to detach yourself, then social media isn't all that bad. It can be really helpful. It can be a great escape. But then it's not like I scroll in order to make myself feel bad, you know what I mean? So I don't know. You see what I mean? I don't know. It's like, it's a lose-lose situation, I think, honestly. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert of anything. I never will be. And I'm okay with that. Whatever. There was a time where I didn't even have Instagram on my phone for a while, and maybe once a week I'll just get the urge to just see what's up, and I would log onto it through Safari on my Mac, which is a horrible experience, by the way. But that meant that I didn't scroll for ages. I just checked what I had to check, and that was it. I guess I probably should go back to that. Delete off my phone. If I have the need to go on anything for whatever reason, I can just do it from my Mac and spend nowhere near the amount of time I would if it was on my phone, because it's just not as enjoyable. Something went wrong somewhere. I don't know how. I was following the instructions. How? I was following the instructions. I'm filming this after I already filmed the ending to this video, so I don't know how well this will link with the outro, just letting you know, because I didn't think about any of this earlier, unfortunately, because I'd never script my videos. I just talk from whatever comes to my head as I'm filming. Yay! And just like that, it's 9 p.m, 12 hours since I started this video. And let me check my screen time now. 7 hours 50. Instagram is pretty much the exact same as it was this morning, 37 minutes. Safari, 1 hour 18. Doing shopping earlier this morning, Googling some stuff. The most popular app today was WhatsApp, 3.5 hours. That's just me texting people, okay? That's human interaction. Still a lot of screen time, very high, but not for social media. I did watch some YouTube earlier while I was building the Lego, but I don't count that as like scrolling, because I was just watching long form videos, just having something playing to watch in the background as I'm building Lego. It's like watching a movie, so I don't count that towards the scrolling. I did think about going on Pinterest at one point to scroll, but I was like, oh no, it's still scrolling, it's still looking at stuff that I don't have and wishing that I had, so I didn't. And it actually wasn't too bad. I don't know if it's because I was out of the house for a bit, I was actually talking to people, so I just naturally wasn't on my phone. I actually gave myself something to do, like the Lego. I don't know, but I didn't really feel the need to even click on it, any of the apps, and scroll, which is weird because usually I would. So maybe today's just an anomaly. This is a skewed test, and I am feeling much better now than I did this morning. Was it social media that made me feel all these things? Was it just me? Was it a mix of both? Maybe not fully, but it definitely plays a part. And I definitely want to see myself getting off of it outside of today and seeing how I feel in general. And hopefully I can give you a little update. But for now, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, A-Town.